I hope everybody good out there. I hope y'all alright. I'd like to welcome y'all to my mom. You're all invited. You call me the Pope, by the way. Fuck with me. Fuck with the Pope, my nigga. Let me
for working. And I don't give a fuck if you hustling, if you rapping, whatever you doing, you gotta put that work in. You gonna be away from home. So I mean, these kids ain't got their parents. Even those kids. Yeah. So those kids raising themselves. So across the board, from the hood to the richest motherfuckers in the world, you got kids raising themselves or being raised by somebody who not their family. And no matter what, that put a hole in you when your parent ain't fucking with you like that. That's a hole that get put in you. And you gonna carry that as a grown person. And then as an adult, you start to heal. That's why so many people gotta go to psychiatry and do all this shit or do drugs. Or
drink, let me tell you, I think part of that was instituted because I know a lot of my homies that was raised just by their mom that didn't run the streets or they ran the streets and they did what I told you. They got their shit in order. They in unions. Yeah. Like they in steel unions and dock unions, working at the waterfront where all the shipments for the East Coast come in, all the foreign goods and all that. I got homies working right down there. You know how much money boy making?
That's big money.
But he was, you know what I mean? And,
out there.
Yeah, a lot of my homies, a lot of them, Pope, a lot of them. And I ain't gonna hold you, yo. I was seeing it because now Facebook, social media, that's what all it really was for me at the beginning. Because I didn't get on social media until like maybe 2012 or something. Any of that. Yeah. I never had a MySpace and none of that. You feel me? I get on social media and I'm like, damn, let me see what Pope doing now. See if I can find him. There's 50 million Popes on his joint though. Oh, there goes his last name. I think his last name. Oh, all right, that's the Pope boy. Like I see you. You ain't even the Pope that I remember. Yeah, or the Pope that I hung with, or the Pope that I grew up with. You suit and tie boy in executive meetings at hotels with other motherfuckers looking professional. That's a lot of what my homies did that ran the streets. That's a lot of what they're doing. You feel what I'm saying? So I seen that shit, I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Couple years back, I got multiple talents. 3 barbershops out here I had, or I was the man at. Just one. I was the man, it wasn't mine. The other 2 was, you feel me? I can cook. Yeah. I can make beats. I can rap. But neither one of them was really my motivation. Like, I never really wanted to, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to be the best rapper in the world. That's why I always wrote my raps the way I wrote. Yeah. I wrote them, I don't care if you put me in a room with J. Cole, any of these boys out, Eminem, any of them, when I finish rapping, they gonna know I was rapping. They ain't gonna know that they ain't gonna, you understand? When I rap, that's how I used to write. I used to write with KRS, Rakim, whoever in mind.
On your mind, that's how I used to do it.
I wanted to be able to be on their level or give them something that'll fuck they head.
I'll tell you what I used to do. I'll tell you what I used to do. I used to play that shit, right? And I'll stop it and I used to battle these. I used to battle all these rappers, bro. All these rappers even the OGs and all these motherfuckers. I used to battle them. You know what I'm saying? I play a verse, some hard shit, I play it, and then I'll spit my shit. You feel me? And if I feel like it was at least could throw a little jab or something, it's like, nah, fuck that.
It wasn't working.
You had
to go back in.
I get the instrumental, play their verse, and then I'll play the instrumental and I'll rap my shit after the hook. Cause I'm like, all right, let me see if I can keep up with that. That's how I start training myself. You know what I mean?
Yo. Out of all the years I've been doing this music, I help people with their music and everything. You feel me? I never released nothing. I never had a release. Yeah. Like, I never had my own album or nothing. I always, I like being featured. for some reason, I take a feature over my own shit.
Okay.
It might sound retarded, but I got more than enough material to do 50,000 albums. I got books and boxes and raps from 50 years ago.
Records for samples and shit, for beats and everything.
I got the microphone, portable booth. I got keyboards. I got I could do whatever I want with music and it could have made a hit. But I never did. You understand what I'm saying? My motivation was streets. And I was really running away from something.
What you think that was?
Me.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to be something other than me.
Yeah. Cause that real I don't know, that's, you know what, I always said something to myself in my head. I always knew, and I never fully said it, but I always knew, like, I was scared of myself, like, just cause I knew something else was going on with me. Cause just stuff I had been through and shit that was happening, like, not even negative, just me being able to talk to certain people. Like, I had friends who didn't speak English. We was friends and shit. Like my man Cesar, like we had jokes, we laughed together. He ain't speak English, I ain't speak his language or nothing. But somebody was bullying him one day. Somebody was bullying him one day. I ain't like that shit. So I just started kicking it with him and shit. And I'm like, fuck that Cesar. We walked to school together. And Cesar became my man. He was cool. He lived around the corner from me. And he started, every time he learned a new English word, he'd be souped up. So he'd see me, yo, Antonio, what's up? Like, he'd be souped, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was my man and shit. Like, so I was able to just talk to different people. Like, at a time where a lot of people was beefing, I'll be kicking it with certain gangs. They'll fuck with me. I'll be able to go through certain people's hoods when it's like, yo, you know, you better not, you know what I mean? And be able to be cool with people just because it was always just a respect thing. And it's like that shit was just preparing me for something. And it's like, even if it was just this, sitting with different people and being able to just listen and hear people. Because a lot of motherfuckers a lot of people just don't get heard, man. A lot of people got shit to say. They got real shit to say. They been through stuff. And the journey like yours, from being from where you from, going through all that shit, and then be here, got kids that graduated, a family, and you got a studio, and you cut hair and shit, you train people boxing and shit, and you just opened the official, you know what I mean?
Licensed LLC.
So it's like, all that stuff, it's like you got somebody out here right now, even a little young knucklehead, even an older dude who can't get his shit up. Now he looking and shit like, damn, hold up. This motherfucker, man, he cheated. Now motherfucker go try to put some pieces together, or C gonna be playing it somewhere, so it might not just be this. This might be the one. And then somebody else come through and it's like +1. And then boom, he might sit down and figure it out equal 2. And now he get his shit together. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something as simple as that. It's learning somebody's story. And that's just what I wanted to do. Cause a lot of, like, man, just kicking it with you and knowing, like, all the crazy shit you've been through and shit. You know what I mean? To just be able to sit and chill. Like,
yeah, let me say, man, life for most could be a whole lot, or could go a whole lot smoother if you just remain humble.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I learned that. I was the violent boy. I was with the rumbling. I was with the everything. I was with the everything, the gunplay, all that, man. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
My face got cut as a result of being gangster.
Yeah, you said this shit was hanging out, right?
Yeah, man. I had my first one-on-one. Shouts out to my man Wizzy. He got me my first one-on-one on my birthday. And we was drinking 800s all day back then.
OEs.
Like 82, 83 or something, 84 maybe. So back then you couldn't keep a beer cold. Like even now, you can go nowhere and get a cold beer.
Yeah.
But we was buying cases. And we used to drink the whole, see who could drink the whole 40 straight.
Dang.
We was doing all that. It was hot as shit. My birthday, August 2nd.
Dang.
The middle of the dead hottest summer. You heard me? That shit was scorching out there. They taught me to get my drink. I get my drizzy, taking, throwing back. I go down like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm done. Head. I come back up like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Damn.
That's how long I was in that knot off that one-on-one.
Yeah.
And I wake up and niggas is shit going crazy and I rumbling, get into it with the ball. I'm lit drunk, but we lock up, boop, pop, boop. I'm like, yeah, pussy, let's get it. We can get that wasn't nothing, pussy, let's get it. Meanwhile, my man like, yo, your shit leaking. I'm like, that ain't me, that's him. That's that pussy. It was me. Yo, I thought I was fucking the boy up. He fucked me right on up, you heard?
Yeah.
So, I come up out of that shit though, man. It took me till 40.
Yeah.
I was already out here a couple years. So I had to adapt to my surroundings and adapt to being a real rap. One thing I never really had to adapt was loving my family and my kids. I had to learn to do it the right way instead of my way. My way was as long as I was there, as long as I was provided, as long as they was having clothes, as long as
I think my biggest shit coming out here that I had to learn was loving myself and finding some value in me.
That's where your humility, dog. I told you when I first met you was with the whatever too.
Yeah, like I had to find some value. I had to find something
I remember you used to be like, oh gee, these niggas don't know who they fucking with.
Nah, man, listen, man. Just
niggas think it's sweet.
Just having that the attitude still, man.
I know that
having
mentality.
That shit, cause you know, it's like it's like you get dropped off in a strange place. And you really don't know. So you got people acting like a certain way, but it look a certain way. So it's kind of confusing. You're in the suburbs, but people acting a certain way. So it's kind of confusing. So I want to chill. But it's like, yo, I really don't know where I'm at. Like, honestly, I really don't. You gotta think about it. I'm from, like, just not even being from, just growing up in this, in the shit. We come up in a beat somewhere and you don't know where you at. And you don't know nobody for real. So it's like, the shit you saying, you don't really know if it's real or fake. And that's not even on your mind, because it's real. It's real anyway, because it's been real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you looking at all the shit like it's real. So it's like, bro, I know how to react to this shit.
Let me show you.
You know what I mean? And it just had to. And once I peeped it and learned and got to know it for myself. But then just me knowing what I wanted for myself, regardless of what my surroundings was. Eventually figuring out what I had wanted for me.
You woke up.
Yeah, like I don't want that for me. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I don't give a fuck where I go. I don't want that shit for me. You know what I mean? It's not just about my kids. It is all about my kids. But even for myself, I don't want that shit for me.
How could you do something for somebody and you can't do nothing for yourself?
Yeah. You can't get nobody no love. You gotta be filled with something to give it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't no half shit. That's what being 100 come from. Cause if your cup ain't full, if your cup ain't running over, you can't give it. Cause when you give it, you gonna be empty. You emptying yourself.
You at least gotta have enough to give.
Yeah, we ain't sacrifice. It ain't about sacrificing. Cause it's enough for everybody. It's enough for everything for everybody. So your cup supposed to run over. And that's what you giving people. You ain't giving them your extras. You giving them because it's gonna keep coming to you. Cause that's just the way it is. Now you gonna open up the gates. When you open up them gates, it ain't nothing but love.
Yeah, maybe my approach to a lot of things with cats out here, which, I don't apologize for nothing. But maybe my approach was a little too hard for them dudes. A lot of these young boys out here that think it's sweet with me, they don't know how I tore this town up. All they gotta do is ask their mom and them, who was out here when I was out here. So only thing changed is I'm telling you, I'm humble. Reason why that came about was because I wanted something better. If I didn't want better for myself, I'd be a 52-year-old nigga out of pocket with no direction still.
And that's what I think other people from out here should understand, like, because all of us not out here to do wrong, and then it's people out here who already doing wrong. It's already shit out here. It's already people doing shit. But then you gonna have, of course, just life. Some people just gonna be out here to take advantage of shit. And then
But you can't keep doing that. That's why,
but this the judge and shit. Like if you
that shit momentary, Pope.
Yeah.
Once you get that come up and all that, for us, if we were still wild, and the come up only lasted as long as it lasted. Once it was over,
especially when you rob people.
Yeah,
when you rob people, you only really as good as your next lick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because if you get it quick like that, you don't care about it.
But don't let that lick be a week, you know?
Because you don't care about that money.
But if you get that one lick in this week, you got to worry about the boy you got that lick on getting at you for some weak shit when you went in thinking you was coming out strong. Heavy, you hear me? Nobody want to live like that, yo. You know what I mean?
That's real. Just the whole thing, man. Then like even just hustling too, like you might get some good work. Somebody might OD off your shit, man. That's a motherfucking body, whether you want to think about that or not. Yeah. That's your body, because you can go to jail for that.
Look.
You know what I mean? So he said that part of it.
He said that's a body. I even wrote a song about it.
You know what I mean? Like,
I even wrote a rap about it.
Like people don't be people how real all this shit be, man. And that's why I just like talking, because I want people to know this ain't no fake shit, man. Like this life crazy.
Nah, man, you gotta give it up though. You can't.
Yeah, you gotta grow the fuck up.
Yeah, that image.
You gotta grow the fuck up.
Yo, I always said about niggas running around here trying to win the image award.
Mm-hmm.
If there was ever, I'm pretty sure it is, the image award.
It is.
It is. But that's what you dealing with. You dealing with cats that's trying to win the image award.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I said, nobody.
It's a dude. My man, he rap. He do somebody I listen to, a Saigon. He said, I try to tell him be easy on the gunplay. Besides, you gonna have to learn how to fight one day. Like real shit. You know what I mean?
And even if we not talking, listen.
But
even if we're not talking about that, you still gonna have to fight in life.
Yeah.
You're gonna still have to fight to achieve. You're gonna have to fight to get better, to have more. Yeah, you're gonna have to do that. But you know,
man, the world is fucking ghetto now, OJ. The whole world is fucking ghetto now. This shit the hood. Like the whole world is the hood. Like that's what this shit is.
Yo, is it hip hop's fault?
That's not hip hop ain't do it, rap did it. It ain't. It's
all right, yeah.
Hip hop.
You still got break dances and all them boys.
You still got underground shit where people actually talking about shit.
Yeah.
Rap and the image. Like you got people in situations where they could just be whoever the fuck they want and they ain't really got no shit. You know what I mean? Like somebody snitched on the whole gang and they popular and making music. Took down the whole gang and popular and making music. This the world we live in. The world is fucking hood, but it's
what's the boy name?
We ain't gonna say it. That's a bad word here, man. We took down a lot of homies, man. I don't condone none of the wrong they did or nothing, but at the end of the day, for me, like we said, the streets ain't a place for friends. This ain't the fucking Boy Scouts. So the boy anyway getting into the shit, I don't know what he thought he was getting into anyway. So for them kidnapping you and beating you the fuck up and all that, you knew who you was dealing with. You knew type 5 they was off. You knew you wasn't one of them. So I don't want to hear that shit.
They knew you wasn't one of them.
Yeah, and that's your fault. You shouldn't have been there in the first motherfucker. You knew, Snoop Dogg said something a long time ago, man. You knew the job was dangerous when you took it. So now what's your excuse when you signed up for it, man? So I don't want to hear the punk shit from nobody. When you sign up for something dangerous, when you get on the fucking roller coaster, you taking risks. You know what I mean? Everything you do, you taking a risk. Like, so you can't complain about the fucking risk when it happened. Like, just because 99 times this shit ain't happened, but the 100 times this shit happened.
And it's you that it happened to.
Yeah, now you fucking mad. Like, nah, bro. Like, every time it happened to somebody else, you probably ignored it or whatever. Like, it's just certain stuff, man. Like, we just got.
The only thing I really, like I said, the only true solution, man, is, you know, even for the females. The females now, the only representation they have of themselves is shaking their ass.
Yeah. Big old freak.
Look, they just bouncing.
Yeah, no bullshit. And I ain't trying to step on my toe, but man, when you know, you know. You can fuck with those low vibrations if you want, but when you know, niggas, you know.
It's the gangster niggas, sisters and baby moms and ex-baby moms and aunts and cousins and nieces that's just shaking their ass. You go on any social media. Like if you were to go on my Instagram, I block. As soon as one of them bitches pop up, I block them.
It's just ass. It's just ass.
Do you hear what I'm telling you? First of all, I don't want my girl to think I'm following this bitch. She think you gotta friends with a motherfucker to be on the gram. Nah. They might have seen your door and just decided to hit you with it because you friends with somebody that's following them.
This is ass, man.
So I'm like, I don't, dog. Let me keep it real too. Anybody know me back home, dog? I never had a hood rat. Never had a hood rat. I ain't gonna lie, excuse my language, but I can't stand y'all bitches. You hear me?
Yeah, man. It's certain vibes.
Excuse my language, but listen to my language, yo.
Certain vibes just not a turn on. And if people be honest, it's not a turn on by nobody.
Dog, I don't want to be with no chick that's gonna have me question my gangster. She harder than me almost.
Man,
like
get you in shit. You always in some shit.
But where's the sexuality and where's the femininity and all that? If you brolic on me, you my girl.
She fade with you. She ready to shit. Yo, nigga, like I be sending videos. She be like, dead ass, nigga. Like what the fuck you talking about? Like, yo, like whoa, like all right, cool. Like I'm
so now you wrong if you pop Vipper.
Yeah,
now
you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go.
You put your hands on her. You ain't see what she just.
Yeah, cause she might get a good one.
I hit her with the same draw she hit me with, except mine's melted her. You know what I mean? She hit me with an uppercut and a hook.
Nah, but in real shit, man. It's girls who heard about girls run people with cars. They will shoot you and stab you. Like it's both
Yo,
ways,
you see
man.
social media too?
Ways, man.
I say this because, I don't believe a lot of none of that social media shit. It's strictly fun and entertainment and laughs for me and a little bit of business. If you look and pay attention, it's more females fighting on.
Oh yeah, they rumbling. They getting busy.
Than dudes.
Yeah, they getting busy. There's a lot of girls getting busy now. That shit's scary.
They out there like this.
Yeah, that shit different.
Boys
man.
out there.
That shit different. That's why that's why you see me out my daughter hitting the bag. Like, they ain't
Yo, the boys on Instagram.
My daughter running around here all bald headed. You don't know how to put the pieces together. You fucking talking. You trying to grab my head.
Yeah.
You be out here with it. Ain't gonna be none of that bullshit.
Not this Indian 99.
Yeah, fucking talking about like, daddy, my knuckles.
Yeah,
you ain't getting none of this head up. You messed this face up. Fucking talking about like. But even that, all that, man, we gotta stop all that. We don't need none of that shit, man. I don't even know why these young people fighting with it. Why none of that shit going on. We gotta stop all that shit. We gotta, if that shit gonna be love, it gotta be love. If it's gonna be unity, it gotta be unity. We gonna get rid of the filthy shit. It gotta be getting rid of the filthy shit. It can't be selective.
Yo, a lot of these young kids don't even know simple shit. This is real rap. They don't even know, like right now, if you 18, dropped out of school when you was 17, and you grade turned 19, but you really want to try to get your shit together as a young boy or a young female, you can go to Job Corps now up until you're 24. With that being said, you gonna have official government stamp on a piece of paper that says you certified. So any place that you go, if they deny you, it's because of whatever reason. But genuinely speaking, if you got a trade in carpentry, construction, any of that, welding through Job Corps, you're going to have a job. So you go to school for, let's just say, 3 or 4 years, however long they're going to give you to graduate and all that, live on campus, feed you, pay you for going to school. And then when you graduate, you're going to have a couple stacks just for a starter kit.
Yeah, shit.
They don't even want, dog. So many of my homies, I grew up with a lot of folks. my homies, a lot of them went to Job Corps. Back when you probably still can do it. I want to go get my life together, get another tray. That's why I'm here. All right, you might get one of them people that they was doing it back then. Where you want to go? Oh, I want to go to California, Job Corps in California. They send you to Job Corps in California from Philly.
Damn.
Now you in Cali, never been to Cali.
And shit.
You done flew across 50 states.
Making connections and shit. Hell yeah.
Meeting new people, doing new
Seeing
things.
something new from where you from.
A change in lifestyle. Definitely a change in lifestyle.
Yeah. Like that's what I think fucked up too. Like we made the hood so like prideful and nationalistic. Like, yeah, I'm from the hood.
He said nationalistic.
Yeah, that's how I almost like, yeah, I'm from the hood. Like it's just a certain person. It's like, yo, you don't belong to that shit. That shit don't belong to you. You can move around this world. You can go from your little dirty ass hood to Beijing or Taiwan. So you can go live wherever the fuck you don't belong to this shit. This shit don't belong to you. No. You can go live in fucking Colorado or you know what I mean? And you don't have to stay nowhere. Like you life ain't about like we get this somebody give us our worldview. Like it's so fucked up that we get our worldview from somebody else. That they make you think it in this box. And it's like you could, if literally you shut all that shit off and you get your own perception of the world, you could be like, damn, it's gonna be different. And you really gonna see the world a different way. And you can go anywhere you wanna go. You can go do anything you wanna do. And when you realize that, it's like, oh shit, and you realize you don't really want the things you thought you did.
Yo, I first of all, not to take you too far back, but all that stuff I did in the street, I practically did by myself once my god brother got killed. You feel me? So it was a lot of years of me being out there by myself. Dog, I go run, listen, I'm not lying. You want me to go run down on a whole block and do something just to hit something? I did that by myself, knowing that block was fully loaded too, and I'm only coming with one joint by myself. Type shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I did a lot of that shit by myself, so I always was to myself. I had to learn that I was really being selfish.
Yeah, that's what man, listen. And then just coming from that little part, when you, even the spiritual life, that's what they tell you. It's the selfish path, it's the spiritual path. I mean, it's a balance, of course. But a lot of people
because
take this selfish path.
Listen, but they take selfish to all these other levels.
Yeah,
it's cool. Yeah. Listen, you know when selfish really benefited me? When I decided to change.
Yeah.
And I never was selfish to the point that I never shared, because anybody that know me, I always gave my last, or I give a nigga my hand, you heard me? I'm talking about way back then still.
Yeah.
Yo, I done did robberies where my manager was fucked up. I said,
Yeah.
Take that, I'm ready to go over here and get this.
Listen, I remember people coming home and you know, they've been in jail for stuff they did for the hood, and people not taking care of them, and going out and doing, you know, getting busy and shit. So bro could have winter coat, so bro could have a little money in his pocket so he could get on and shit. Just, you know, niggas wasn't doing nothing for him, but it's like, yo, I ain't worried about that part of it. I'm gonna do what I can do for you, bro. You ain't even gotta do nothing. I'm gonna jump out and do it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want nothing, I'm gonna just take this little bit so I can get, you know, I used to smoke, you know, wet and shit like that and all that. Yeah. All that type vibe. So I used to keep that on the low. I just dip all through my little thing or something like that. But
I don't want nobody to misinterpret me for thinking or saying a lot of stuff about me. I can't speak on nobody else. I can speak on what I perceive and see from others, and what I have experienced from dealing with others. But I can only speak on what I've been through. You understand what I'm saying? And how I live my life, how I chose to live my life. Yeah. I could have been. I had aspirations on wanting to be like the first black gymnast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's loud.
You know what I mean?
Did you grab that charger?
Yeah.
Oh, we need it. OG. I'm gonna put this on pause real quick because I want to finish this. I definitely want. First, so you was talking about somebody asked for. Oh, see your light? You got your light on? Get some more aspirations.
Yeah, I got my right. Yeah, my
some of your aspirations as a youngin.
Here you go. Oh yeah, that won't work, but yeah. Yeah, I wanted to be the first black gymnast, man, for the United States.
From your flipping and everything. Okay.
And a glass table fell on my foot at a house party. Me and my man Mike Book and my man Nard, we was DJing a house party at my man Nard house. And back in the day, the glass tables used to be like the glass on the table was like that thick. And I'm on the joint chopping. Actually, I'm cutting and I'm rapping at the same time. I got it from the boy Theodore.
Oh, you was DJing and spitting at the same time?
Yeah, I was scratching and catching the break and all that. It was the Treacherous 3 house party. Ha. Special K. Oh, Sunshine, Kumo D. Remember that joint? You heard it before?
I don't know if I heard that one. That's some original hip hop.
Yeah, I was chopping that joint up to a little break, and fucking table was shaking. I ain't give a fuck. Wasn't paying attention to something. You heard me? And that shit said whoosh.
Damn.
And I was like, oh shit. Step back. As soon as I stepped back, but my foot stayed there.
Oh.
Yeah, it cut right across my foot. And the only thing stopped it from cutting my foot off was the foot bone connected to the ankle bone joint.
Damn.
It stopped right there on the bone.
Whew.
But my foot was and it was just like a big ass cut. And blood just started going everywhere in my man mom's house. She was mad. I don't even think she liked me after that.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
You fucking up.
They had a nice spot too.
You fucking up a lot of shit with all that blood.
Yeah, they had the velvet. They
had the wallpaper. And that was her table too.
They had like the velvet. To be real, look, they had red velvet and white, like the paisley design. Wallpaper.
Damn.
So now it's all sprayed with blood. They had like white carpet or some shit that was killed.
Damn.
Yeah, I killed that whole I killed that whole fucking upstairs.
Yeah, it was over for you after that.
But that's what ended my gymnastic career, yo.
How old was you then?
I was probably like 17, 18.
Damn. How long that shit took you out for? How'd you fucked up for?
Like 2 years. By that time, I was grown man weight, 225. It happened when I was like 16, 17, because by the time I was like 18, I was 225 pounds. All muscle, you know what I mean? I was always in shape back then. I was 225, 18 years old. I was grown man weight. Yeah. So I'm, mind you, I'm in the streets now too. At the same time, I was house partying, DJing, flipping.
Feeling yourself.
Yeah, I was good at baseball too.
Oh yeah.
Hardball. I was nasty with the bat and I pitched. So I was nasty at that too. Yeah, man, and
baseball is a sport that don't seem like I know a lot of people push people into football and basketball, but nobody really pushed.
Remember that for us when we was young in the summer league?
Baseball was cool. I growing up North. I had a lot of Puerto Rican friends. They play baseball, handball, and stickball, and they used shit like that. I wasn't. No good and shit, but I used to go up to the park and watch the baseball games and all that shit. That shit was really a real thing.
A real pastime.
Yeah, it was a real thing.
And we contrary belief, we could do it.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I had a homie, his name was Sir Nose. My man Paul.
Nose.
He was a graffiti writer, his name was Paul. My man Sir Nose. And he had got a contract He the one that taught me how to pitch.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he the one that taught me how to pitch. He got a contract for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
That's right.
Some tragic event happened shortly after that, where he never really got the chance to play as a professional baseball player. But his pitch game, dog, I'm talking about every ball he threw, the catcher's mitt was popping. Pop! I'm talking about heat. Dog, by the time you think about swinging the bat, it was already past you. He was nasty. You feel me? My man, I had a homie too. I had another homie, man. This is a true story. My man Kwame. He was a track star. You ever heard of Penn Relays?
Penn Relays?
Where all the people around the world and around the country go to run in Philadelphia at Franklin Field. It's an international, it's like a worldwide event. It's called the Penn Relays. Well, anyway, my man Kwame, when we was young boys, he broke a couple of Jesse Owens track records at the Penn Relays.
Oh, yeah?
I had some athletic homies. My man, Big Chris Chamberlain, he was all city, all state the whole time he played football. His uncle is Wilt Chamberlain. You know what I mean? He used to come through the hood. We used to take pictures and couldn't wait to shake his hand. He like a giant to us, you know what I mean?
That's how it was when I first saw Shaq at the Boys and Girls Club. He was a giant, yeah. That shit was crazy.
Yo, it was nice to see, like the Muhammad Ali's, the Joe Frazier's, the Matthew Saad Muhammad's, the Burt Coopers, and all them dudes, man. My old head Tim Singleton, Brother Salim. Man, it was good to see cats who was like, a lot of that came from the hood. Just as a matter of saying that anything's possible as far as you making it out this life and not having to live it. Because those dudes, a lot of them people that I'm talking about, they was doing it when I was doing what I was doing. A lot of them dudes are still doing it, but even better now, on another level, as opposed to me trying to reach my first level in life, for real.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, man, somebody I used to hang out with, like I used to go to school called North Tech, and one of my friends that I was going to school with, I ended up getting kicked out. But after, all the high school shit and getting outside, doing all that, like, I ended up seeing him the suit on and all this shit. He was in law school. He was basically about to get lawyer and shit. I was like, damn, that was one of those moments, like, damn. I think, I used to want to be like a guidance counselor. Even when I was in school and shit, like, even when I was in school, I used to want to be a guidance counselor.
I had people tell me I could be a lecturer or a lawyer because of my argumentative skills. Yeah. You know what I mean? I could hope we can go toe to toe.
Yeah. Cause
I'm gonna hit you with the here and now. Don't give me no hypotheticals.
Yeah.
I don't even like hypotheticals. Shit, you feel me? What am I gonna think that for? Now you want me to think like you.
Yeah, that ain't what it's about. It ain't really about thinking alike. That's why I be telling people like Bill, because I want to know what you think. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about us thinking the same thing. I just want to know, just get different ideas. That's how you really get your mind together and shit. You get different ideas and you see things from different vantage points in life. And that's how you get to build better perception, get a whole picture. Because like everybody, like if you know anything about perception, like if people see an accident from different angles, they're gonna give different stories. But getting all their stories and putting it together, you might get a better picture. You might get the truth.
Yeah.
Closer to the truth.
Yeah, see, now that's the best way to describe that because
then
everybody got a story.
Yeah, because then there's other shit. Because then you talk to accident, you don't know. You know, one driver might be drunk or might not be drunk. Somebody might have tried to answer the phone. Or, you know, this person. You know, the day. You just taking everything into consideration. You know?
Yo, let me put you on. A lot of my friends in the hood was the crazy folks, the people that everybody would pick on and fuck with. I used to. You know what I mean? Those were my friends. Like, I still go to Philly when I go, and I know who's homeless for real and who's not. I could even be wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm not just taking care of looking out for any homeless person. When I see a certain homeless person, it touch me. And I look out for them. And I always look out as much as I can for anybody.
Yeah.
But when I see homeless folks, if I see you and you homeless, you might not. But let me see another homeless person right next to you, I might feel that.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm gonna look out for. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but I'd never because I was where they was at. I just wasn't living under those conditions. When I say that, I was a loner in my mind. It was just me.
Yeah.
Not no Tupac shit either. Me against the world. No, it was just me. Everybody else ain't nothing else matter. You feel me? So much to the point, man. My family, I know they're gonna see this, but so much to the point that the shit I was doing, I didn't care about the effects that it was having on my mom as much as she loved me and loved us as her kids and grandkids and everything.
Yeah.
I probably, out of everybody that did whoever lived however in my family, I probably did the most. Because I was her baby and she was always concerned and worried about me.
Yeah.
And now that she's gone, may she rest well. May Allah make her grave spacious. Now that she's gone, I live with that. I live with what she would want, or what she wanted all the time from me. That I was wild and being tied cool and silver tooth tied.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All through that time, I'm trying to get at now. So that's where my humility come from. Cause my mom, my wife upstairs will tell you, when she was alive and I'm talking to her, the last words come out of her mouth is, I love you, boy. Stay out of trouble. Don't hurt nobody. You feel me? So I try to live with that now. Like I done been violated, not violated, pause, but I done been disrespected on some shit that wouldn't even have never got that far because I'd have been punching your mouth before that. I've been to beat you the fuck up or something before that. You feel me? Or ran through you. I don't give a fuck who you was, how many of you was with, or none of that. You understand what I'm saying? But now, because I'm humble and I know myself, and I know my mom, she stay on my mind more than anything I think about and go through in any day or any period of my life since she's been gone. Even when she was here, I was out here and she was still alive. I was still trying to keep that. But now it's embedded in me. It ain't something that I got to instill in me.
There's a part of you now.
Yeah.
There's a part of you now.
Yeah.
Having that realization, that growth experience and shit.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And that for me, that was the biggest part of me finally becoming a man.
Real shit. That's what I'm saying. Finding that value. When you find that value, and you find what, cause you know she know you. You know, like your mom and people like they know you. So she already saw the value that you did, and I think that's the bigger conversation too with God, with everything. Like when you don't have that authority figure and shit. Like this is the reason I ain't played football, cause I wasn't used to that type of authority type shit.
Yeah.
After a while, so I'm like, nah, I ain't fucking with this shit. But I think that translates to God. You can't really picture like God a certain way because of the connection you didn't have. So if somebody come to you and say, you know, like God's your creator, God's your father, that's hard for you to even fuck with. And even if you believe it, it's like fuck him. It's like fuck him if he is, because
where the fuck
you
he
think,
at?
anytime you think of it, you thinking about your father type shit.
Yeah.
And then the not finding value in yourself. Like all these teachers that they look up to that told you that you was them, that you could be the same, you was basically them, that you was already forgiven, that you already was worthy to enter into this space. But it's you holding yourself back when you don't find that value, when you keep looking for outside yourself, you keep chasing it everywhere else. You chase your value outside yourself. But when you find it in yourself, then your world changes.
Yo, the part, the part about finding yourself is you gotta accept who you are.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't accept,
know yourself first.
Yeah, you gotta
know yourself.
That's all I've been trying to say all night.
First,
that's all I've been saying.
Yeah, first, you gotta know yourself. You gotta know yourself first.
Listen, because you gotta keep it a buck. Mm-hmm. Say you or me or whoever, anybody out there. Mm-hmm. Let's say they plan on trying to get over on somebody. Mm-hmm. What do? You rehearse that shit with yourself.
Yeah.
So what you doing in actuality, you bullshitting yourself.
You gotta psych yourself out. You must be saying a lot to yourself.
Yeah, and you don't go until you believe it.
Yeah.
How you gonna sit back and believe some shit you just made up?
Like, alright, boom, bang. And you even give yourself a reason why you about to do some fuck.
How you gonna believe that shit right? You know what I mean?
You about to fool yourself.
That's
like
good
really
enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This will work.
Like, nah, cause that one time you making reasons why you should do this shit to this person.
Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that. You tripping, dog.
You motherfucking be delusional, but listen, it was a time I was high on Sherm and pills, and I ain't go to sleep. I was sleep deprivation, and I had made up so much shit in my head, and I was beefing with people and shit like that. It was just a lot of shit. I don't know if it was real, and I still don't know if it was real or not. I mean, it was going through real situations, shit was happening, but some of the shit,
you was so zooted off that wet.
I don't know if it was real or not. Some stuff, and I did do some wild. I mean, I was some wild shit, like both places I've been at and shit, just wild. It's dumb shit, but. Drugs, bro. That's what I'm saying. I know these kids be tripping. I mean, me personally, I ain't never done nothing off the drugs. I did the drugs afterwards.
Well,
that was my thing. Like, I used to go in sober and do whatever I did, and then I do whatever I was going to do afterwards and stuff. Because I just wanted to be present and focused.
Let me be real honest. I'm going to be as honest as it's nothing. It's nothing for me to tell you. Because look at me now. How about that shit? But real rap, everything that I was doing out in the streets after I turned 18, I was doing for my crack addiction. My addiction to cocaine, smoking cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm where I'm at through blessings of Allah and me taking action of living better. I'm way more clean. I told y'all and I told you that I decided to pump my brakes when I'm 40, but I'm way more cleaner from crack cocaine than 12 years ago. Yeah. Or 10 years ago or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? I'm way more cleaner than that. Like I left that shit alone when I left that shit alone. You dig me? And it was way before all that time. You know what I mean? So, when you going through the process of trying to come out of just a simple hole, you ain't got nothing to help you get out that hole. You're gonna have to turn to yourself and what you know best. How did I get out that hole? I turned to myself and what I know best. What I knew best was what was right. Dog, I was one of them boys that could pass information off to you on how to get it together and do it the right way. I never swallowed that shit. Yeah, never. Yeah, I ain't swallowed that shit for nothing.
Best cook in the world don't know how his food tastes.
Exactly. Look, dog, I hit you with something, leave you with that. I'm out. I'm going to do everything I told you not to do.
That's how I was, man. I used to really try to save people, man. I used to try to like tell them. Like,
meanwhile, you out of pocket like a mother.
You know what I mean? Look, deal with me tomorrow and shit. And I'm about to go over here and do some real dumb shit. Like, some real dumb shit. Zach shot to you shit, man. Listen, don't go out there and do that. Then go right out here.
Yeah, right after I told you not to do something.
Yup. Like,
you feel me? So, you know, man, that's why, you know, somebody said to me too one time, like, why don't I go out and reach out to the young bulls and all that and talk to people. And at one time I was being considered to do lectures at high schools and all that. Like, and share stories with my man Spoon. He was going to work on a nonprofit. He was working on a nonprofit program to do that. You understand what I'm saying? And he was going to have me be one of the speakers. You know, when he went places to speak. And I could do it probably. You know what I'm saying? But I would have to format it.
Yeah.
You know why? Because raw and uncut ain't gonna work for real. Because I don't want to sound like I'm glamorizing or glorifying my past in order to get you to understand how wrong that was.
Yeah.
Because I got 1,000,001 stories.
And then it's hard to separate the fun sometimes. Because, I mean, we grew up. This was our neighborhood. We talking about our neighborhoods, and we talking about these places we grew up and shit. And it's hard to be separating the nasty shit from when we were just having fun and shit like that. Because it's all a part of the same experience. So it might sound like you saying it a certain way, but it's like, nah, you know, mister, what I'm telling you, I done lost a lot of people. A lot of people been killed. A lot of people
out
been
on
hit.
a lot of shit.
I done had my heart broken. I done been fucked up. I done been set up. You know, all types of shit that happened. So I'm not
shot.
Yeah, like I'm not telling you, you know, like that's like, man, people don't get that, man. Like that shit not fun getting shot at. That shit not really fun doing stuff to people. It's really not fun doing stuff to people. Like, you know what I mean? It might for the moment it do, but one day you're gonna have to sit with yourself. You like, damn, I did some wild shit.
Yo, listen.
You know what I mean?
Listen, from my actions, I've been out here for a while, so I do go home and I go see my folks and I swing through the spots to see who's who and what's what and popping and what's up cats and all that. And I had a motherfucker that I grew up with. Everybody else was like, yo, what's up? Good to see you, looking good, man. A couple of cats asked me, damn, when you get out? I wasn't in jail, nigga, I left. You know what I mean? One nigga had the audacity to say, damn, nigga, you ain't dead yet?
Damn.
I thought you be dead by now. You ain't seen me in about 18 years. You ain't seen me in like, all right, 15. The nigga ain't seen me about 15 years.
Damn.
He said, yo, you ain't dead yet? I thought you be dead by now.
Damn.
Normally, I was like, pussy, what the fuck is you? I had to suck that up because I was going through that transition of being humble. I really had to look at what the fuck he meant when he said it. He didn't mean no harm.
This is who he knew you as.
Yeah.
He knew you as. It's like, shit, you made it, nigga? Like, you made it through all that? That's you? Is that you?
Yo, after that, it was like, love you, my nigga. Yo, just seeing you tired. Like, yo, man, I'm proud of you. That shit, it meant a lot at that moment because, and I really probably didn't think about it until like coming back from Philly. That's a 4-hour ride. That's a lot of room to think. You feel me? But the nigga he didn't say what's up like everybody else. And this nigga asked me, he said, damn, you ain't dead yet? I thought you'd be dead by now. Yo, tell me if I wasn't. Yo. So now what do I got? I got to keep doing what I'm doing, else.
Oh, yeah.
I got one motherfucker banking on the fact that I should have been dead by now. If I would have been, he would have won the bet.
Yeah, for real. For real. He probably lost $50. Yeah, you right. That nigga is still alive.
Yeah. So it ain't about nothing, man. You know.
Like, man, you know, it's a, like, see, what we talking about, this environment we talking about, this not our native environment. This not what we were supposed to grow up in. And it's a fact, whether people want to deal with it or not, that if somebody put drugs in our communities, guns and shit like that, somebody took our fathers away and made our mothers have to work and stressed our mothers and
degraded
shit like that.
Conditions.
Yeah, so this is not our native environment. This ain't what we supposed to be in. So when people judge us, and even when we judge ourselves harshly without considering that part. But also, we at a point now where we know all this type of shit. And we know all this type of shit. It's time to combat that type of shit. We don't supposed to be investing in it no more. All right, we know where we fucked up at. We know how they got us. We know how evil got us. We know how evil conquered the world. Now we got to separate from it. Now we got to do something else. But we playing by somebody else's rule book, so you see the same shit happening. How many times they acting like rioting is new? They acting like protest is new. None of that shit new. And yeah, we might move a little bit and shit like that, but it's through another thing that it happened. Like that shit gonna move something. It's gonna make some noise and all that shit. But what's after that? Like we still gonna have to rebuild now certain things.
Well, a lot of that shit ain't coming back.
It ain't coming back. A lot of it ain't coming back, and I hope not. And I hope we gonna continue, but not in a violent way, but continue to change the world, continue to see the love, continue
you know,
to
the
see
whole
different races and
I'm thinking about Philly.
And countries of the world.
Yeah.
Like
listen, I'm thinking about Philly. They tore Philly up, dog.
Yeah.
And like, even if it was just say where you come from and knew it, right?
Yeah.
That little community and neighborhood, that was our lifeline.
Yeah,
they tore that up. I'm talking about pharmacies, everything.
But see, this was they're not thinking about, and they talking what they talking about. You talking about business, you talking about lives, all that shit. But in the same breath, you talking about that, but you're not talking about how, 6, 7 people just got killed in Newark and you missed all of this. But they not talking about if your business was in Philly. That would have fucked around. If if the brothers wasn't like, nah, hell no. Hey, yo, we going to tie shit. We ain't letting them fuck up bruh shit.
Yeah.
We ain't had that. But that's your business getting fucked up too. Like, people not thinking about it that way. The people you know who got businesses. You ain't thinking about it like that. You just being selfish, like we were saying earlier. It's extreme selfishness when it's supposed to be bigger. And it ain't even gotta be that. Because they war against the people is quiet. It's a quiet war the way they fuck us up. The way they use propaganda.
That's why we complain. That's why we complain out loud.
And we need a quiet. We need a common goal, and everybody find their way to get there. We need it to be quiet. We need to show love to each other. And when it get to a level where it's really that and solid, then we could be loud about it. Then we could turn around. And now we make it cool for a motherfucker to be a cop, so the whole cop shit changed. Now we create something where we don't make motherfuckers feel like they gotta have too much, so they put themselves at risk for some fucking shoes or something. Like, no, go work at McDonald's, young blood. Like, it's cool to go get that $150 a week, cause you ain't got no fucking bills for it.
Yeah, for starters.
You 15, 16 years old, fuck is you out here selling anything for?
$1.50 a week?
Like, go
to jail?
Go, you know what I mean? Go do that. Go do something like that. Like, why you out here thinking you gotta be a part of this? And your parents probably still will take care of you. Half of these kids got parents that'll take care of them, busting their ass to take care of them. This shit don't make no sense that they think this an automatic thing with, in order for you to be a fucking rapper, all right, I need something to rap about, basically. I'm gonna go sell something. I'm gonna go fucking do some dumb shit. Like, get the fuck, that's not really, you know what I mean? It's goofy shit. Like, it's people going through what you're going through. Rap about that shit, or if that's what you want to do. Or go be a fucking doctor.
Yo,
here's my coloring book or something, and get something, like, express yourself, like,
at a certain point, it's your environment and your conditions. But once you start talking about you don't need, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and once you start talking like you know what you, and you got it all, then it's all on you. I don't give a fuck what age you is.
Well, no, you know what it is? I feel like once you know, you know. And once you understand it, once you got that understanding, come to that realization, like once the little kid know that hitting somebody wrong and they hit somebody, that's when they a bully. You know what I'm saying? But when they get that, when they know that distinction, and when you grow up and you know these distinctions from right and wrong, that's when you making these choices. You fucked up. You doing it. Now it's you. Now it's not just your environment, because when you know you got options and when somebody present the options to you and you don't walk that way, now you choosing to stay here. Now you choosing this fit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing about it.
And you ain't got, listen, they ain't even got to be old heads. Like, I know, I got my young boy. I got a young boy back in Philly. His name Tyreek. And last time I was down there, he grew up on my block. He back to stand on the block. Playground directly across the street from my house. I live on a little street, Courtney Street in West Philly. And it's a playground. This playground, it went through like a couple transformations, but that was like 40 years removed after I moved. By the time I'm 40, they just want to try to do something to the playground after we voted, donated, sold tickets and all kinds of shit for that, right? My young boy, I go down there not too long ago, my young boy, he turned the whole situation into a workout park.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
All out his pocket.
That's dope. That's dope.
He living healthy, eating healthy. But he turned the whole joint into a workout park. And rules be set. You can't go there if you playing. That ain't somewhere for you to just go and play and hang out and bullshit. Nah. You ain't going in there now unless you try and get money.
Hell yeah.
If it ain't yard out, you ain't going in there. If you ain't going to the yard, you ain't going in that junk. And dog, I got video of it. I put it up on Facebook and Instagram, dog. The shit A1. It's A1 for a community that was virtually deprived of any leadership, even from city officials and council members. It took a young boy who grew up on a block to change his block and just that part to be better. You hear what I'm saying? And I'm not even sure if he even touching 30.
That's wild. That's wild. That's real.
If he is, he's 26, 27.
That's real leadership right there.
What is 26, 27-year-old doing? I'm going to tell you what he's doing. He's doing a Spike Lee. The right thing. You hear me? He's doing the right thing. Like, he ain't worrying about no other image and trying to be hip with the niggas he grew up with. They
doing other
moving
shit.
they moving and shaking. Them my young boys too. But he totally separated himself just by doing that.
There ain't nothing wrong. That's what people gotta realize. Ain't nothing wrong with growing the fuck up, man.
We're being right. We're being good.
And even if you is, right, like certain people that done this shit before you and shit, like people that done it before me. Like at the end of the day, what's your goal? Regardless of what you're doing, if you're gonna be out there risking yourself, risking your freedom, what the fuck is their goal? Like what you really in it for? What you gonna do with the money? What it's about really? Like, whatever you're doing, what is it about? Because time ain't just money. Time is your life. So you spending your life. You know what I'm saying? So you consider time money. You spending your life.
You might as well invest your life in something that your life could benefit from.
Because you could die over dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people who just die over dumb shit. Like, you can walk outside, get hit by a bus, you can fucking fall downstairs and hit your head the wrong way, and now you can't talk for the rest of your life or some shit. Like, it's all types of stuff happening to people. So it's like, if you're gonna be spending your time, this your currency, this your life currency, your time. If you're gonna be spending it Spend that shit on something that you gonna love. Spend it with your family, or spend it on your passion. Spend it learning something. Spend it on being the person you want to be, polishing yourself or whatever like that. Like,
yo, you want to know what's funny though? For the average young boy that might watch this video and see this interview, they gonna think we bashing on them. No, it's not that. When we was coming up, we didn't have all the fuck ups and was doing all the shit that now, that y'all doing now, y'all got no regard for nothing.
well, like we said, they don't got no OGs. They don't really got no OGs.
But even the young nigga that wasn't running with us, you know, he might have lived around our neighborhood, but was hanging with niggas from your neighborhood. So he grew up around my way, but he ain't from my way. You know what I mean? However it went down, but you know, ain't nobody bashing. I'm not trying to bash or come down on these young boys.
Man, I got so many, like, I ain't in contact with a lot of like young dudes that used to be around when I was whatever, but I got so much love for young dudes, man. And like, they already know I always showed them love. It was never like a little homie shit. I always just showed them love, like, cause I knew that they was next and whatever. The next one was always the future, like. So whatever you give them,
I never had a little brother. I probably always wanted a little brother. That's why
I ain't had no little brother either.
Yeah, that's probably why I always wanted to fuck with the young boys, hang with them, teach them flipping and all that shit, you know what I mean? And laugh and joke with them and whatnot, you know what I mean? And I ain't never had no little brother, you feel me? And I always felt like, you know, I always felt like you know what I mean?
That's what the community and the village about. We post like the people around us supposed to be our big brothers now. You know, it's supposed to be your family. And if you ain't got no dad, your friend dad really supposed to, you know, look out for you like that. That's really how it should be and supposed to be. But just the way the world is now, and I ain't saying I ain't saying that I'm naive about it, cause yeah, we live in a fucked up world. Like, it's a lot of pedophilia and nasty shit going on. So it's like, we do live in a crazy world, but somehow we gotta figure some shit out, man. We gotta get back to some love and some community shit, like, because it ain't working with one motherfucker. It ain't working with one. It barely work with two sometimes because, you know,
obstacles and all that.
You gotta do other stuff. So it's like, man, you do need family, and at least family. Even if you ain't got a neighborhood, it's fucked up because you don't even have family for real no more. You know what I mean? Like, even right now, like my son just turned 4. So many of my family ain't meet my son. You know what I'm saying? Even family that live here my son don't really know them too heavy and shit. And my other son, he gonna be 2 this year in a few months. So it's like family fucked up too. Like,
that's
the
crazy.
whole shit. Like, it's all kind of just, I don't know.
The family orientation is fucked up.
Yeah, and it's not supposed to be. And that's the first kingdom.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
That's the first kingdom.
Moms was smoking crack and turning tricks. Dad was in jail, coming home, going back. Mom is half the age of her 24-year-old daughter. Mom is 17 years older than her 28-year-old daughter. Mom is 15 years older than her 30-year-old daughter. You understand what I'm saying? So now they in the club together.
Yeah, for real.
You understand what I'm saying? Her 25, 24-year-old daughter, mom 15 years older. You know what I mean? They in the club together. Your mom in there twerking, doing the booty claps and all that shit, man. And daughter might bag a ball of mom mindset so fucked up to the point that she in the club partying with her daughter and her nieces. They in there trying to find a dick. Mom in there, she getting tossed with the daughters and the nieces.
Yeah.
Do you hear what I'm saying? And then
that's real life.
And then the niggas, they in jail. If you go in the club right now, the average nigga in the club just turned 40.
Yeah, or just did, or the dudes just did. They just ain't. It's like, they don't even know he got a baby. You just let him hit. You just let him hit.
And he gone in the wind.
He got a baby.
Yeah,
he You don't even know if he from that town.
You don't know the boy real name. You know.
All I know is he from across town. That's all the niggas.
You know the hurt piece. You only got a cell phone number. Ain't nobody got a house phone no more. So you can't call his mom's house or nothing.
Mom, shit, you ain't beating his mother.
Yeah.
Right? You gonna meet the mother when you had a baby and somebody tell her she got a grandchild.
So it's so much shit. That's why I'm always focused on mine.
Yeah. Like that family shit's so important. Like, family is important. That's why I raised mine and I'm on mine. Like I have fun with them. I teach them. I discipline them. I do it all. Whenever I be whatever they need at the moment and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's a time where we doing homeschooling. So when I'm homeschooling them, you know what I mean? I'm their teacher, and then we just having fun, or we just anything like telling them history, telling them spirituality, just little drops of anything, just filling them up with something solid. You know what I mean? Like it ain't all about just the fucking telling them what to do, because when you do that, when all you do is drill and tell them what to do, you create people who can't think for themselves. And then now they waiting for somebody to tell them what to do. They get lost when ain't nobody telling them. Yeah,
they ain't got their own direction or nothing.
Man, you leading them to somebody else being able to fuck them over. You gonna die or whatever. They gonna go out into the world. So when you and them lose that connection, whether you die or shit happens and shit, motherfuckers stop talking. But whenever you reach that point and they by themselves in the world, they gonna be looking for somebody to tell them what to do instead of thinking, instead of being on their toes, instead of like, all right, fuck that, there's so much shit I can do. Now it's like, what do I want to do? Fuck you telling me what to do.
Until people in this generation and people that's ahead of them in this generation, until they learn the value of self, they ain't gonna never care about nothing else. Because that's the number one thing that got you doing all the shit. Yeah. Me and you, for example, we was doing shit that we knew from our guidance counselors and all them.
Real shit.
Miss Johnson up the street that pulled us. Come here, I seen you busting them bottles. All them things, those was life lessons that was meant for us to be better people.
Yeah.
Everything. The time you had to go to the principal office, stand in the corner, all those was life lessons for. Some of us caught it late. I'm one of the ones that caught it late. I caught it 12 years ago.
Yeah. But man, sometimes, I don't know, like, plus, like we were saying, like, the parent, like the house situation fucked up, right? And as far as family, you think a family is supposed to be certain people. Our relatives supposed to be our family. We think love supposed to come from somewhere. I remember Joe Budden put this in exactly. Love gonna be love no matter where it's from. So when you keep looking at it this way, when somebody actually loving you from right here, and so you keep ignoring the real love and shit, but you keep wanting it from here and begging that, and that's what's happening. Like a lot of people, they don't want the love that's given to them. They want the love they looking for. The love they want, they delusional. They want it a certain way from a certain person. Not even looking at that person like maybe that motherfucker ain't even capable of loving you. You ignoring this real shit.
And that goes to exactly what we've been talking about. Motherfuckers out there trying to find something that really ain't out there. You already possess it. You understand what I'm saying? Even when I was running, even when you was running, even when your homies and niggas you grew up with that ain't living that lifestyle no more, we was all looking out there for something that we possessed already. That's why I told you, I was like, yo, I got all these skills. Which one am I going to really do and take off with to use live? Which one am I really going to use to make my life better?
Yeah, real shit.
You know what I'm saying? I chose to open up food service. Like I said, it ain't about money. It's about the feeling I get from every time somebody buy one of my sandwiches. They be like, yo, that's a lot of people eat it right there. As soon as I hand it to them, they open the joint up. they like, yo, that joint crazy. Like, the fish hoagie, the chicken and shrimp teriyaki, even the basic Philly cheesesteak. Dog, when they eat my food, they like, yo, now I'm like, I'm feeling good from that. You feel what I'm saying? Man, trust me. Ain't no better way to socially interact with people than eat food.
Yeah, heck yeah, real shit.
If we have a picnic, a family reunion, anything, motherfuckers gonna be there, but trust me, 90% of the motherfuckers is looking for a plate. They looking for a plate. And don't let them find out Aunt Martha made her potato salad and all that type shit. They got
when you know who can cook.
Yeah.
When you know who can cook, you know what
she
you're
made
looking for.
Hell
yeah.
So, you know, we're gonna socialize, you know what I mean? We're gonna
that's what it's about, bringing people together, man. Like, I'm gonna talk to one of the brothers, he got to put a bar out here, man. So it's all that. Like, met with another young brother earlier, he got clothing and shit, flip flops, all that type of
Young
shit.
boy?
Yeah, young.
I think I know you talking about.
Piranha, one of Piranha people and shit. Like,
yeah, what's his name?
Piranha earlier. Key.
I think I know you talking about.
It started with K. My bad, bro. I just met him and shit. But yeah, man, like all that. That's what it's about. Just connecting and getting that shit out there. Like, cause people, I don't know. People don't understand. Like, people just see motherfuckers be a certain way, and I can say, I don't understand that. Man, you done been through hell. Like, you coming out of hell. And did you know what I'm saying? People don't understand. You could motherfuckers be coming out of hell.
I put myself there though. I put myself there. Like, it wasn't because of the. I grew up rough. Yeah. I'm talking about we was poor, even though my uncle owned bars and my mom helped run them. You feel me? You know what I mean? And we grew up poor. I grew up poor. I'm talking about not poor that I ain't have fresh clothes and all that, but I grew up poor. Yeah. It was many winters we used the oven to heat our spot up too, along with the fucked up heating vent in the basement.
Shit, man, candles to keep this shit lit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We've been down. I've been, yo.
People thought candles was for decoration.
Well,
like, yeah, that shit look good when the lights on.
Yeah.
That shit
yeah, Pete. When it's just the struggle kicking in.
You know, you realize what candles really
Yeah. The struggle kicking in. Yeah, dog. You know what I mean? I remember eating scrambled eggs, eating breakfast food for dinner. When, you know, if my mom and us was all right at this one part of the month or year, breakfast for dinner was a no-no. Like, you wasting food.
Yeah, shit. I remember my mother used to be on diets. There wasn't enough food type shit.
Yeah.
So make sure we ate. It's like, nah, I'm on a little diet and shit. You know what I mean? We might, just in case we wanted seconds and shit. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. Or you know, when the lights did go off, you couldn't have no food in the freezer. So it was a time we had to keep our food down the street, my grandmother's house and shit like that.
We did that. You had to keep with the neighbor.
Or you had to get the cooler, now you gotta keep getting this ice and all this shit like that.
My godfather. Yo, it was times where the electric went off and it was wintertime. This one they cut your shit off in the winter.
Dang.
There wasn't no regulations.
There wasn't no sympathy.
There was no rules and regulations. Especially for black folks in the ghetto. This shit getting cut off. There wasn't no cap, none of that shit, you heard? We used to have to put our food outside and put bricks over top of the trash can or whatever we had to cover the food. So the alley cats and shit wouldn't fuck with it. You feel me? I remember that shit from when I was like 6 and 7 and 8 and all that.
Man, you know how many times we moved? You know, people don't realize why I know so many people back home. It ain't because it's just I was popular. We had to move because our father kept fucking up. Like, he kept fucking, you know, he was fucking around.
How many times y'all moved?
When I was young, probably altogether, like, I counted it was probably 11, 12 times.
Word?
Different neighborhoods, you know, sometimes different schools and shit, so.
So that was, you was always coming across shit anyway.
Yeah, just different, meeting different people and shit. And not having, you know, people I knew, my family or nothing around. Just, you know, that shit different. And you don't really get to build too much of a one stretch. That's why I'm cool. Like, I could adapt quick. I'm quick on my feet and shit like that. I could adapt because I've been in so many environments, been around so many people, and I had to survive so much shit. Like, man, like being, you know, representing certain gangs and shit. I done been in situations where some of my friends is from, you know, so-called rival gang, and I'm chilling with them, and we end up around all they homies sometimes. You know, you can't have no pride and ego type shit. Like, regardless of this being your friend, if Big Homie give a call, even his ass gonna get his, you know, even he might get some the business. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. So you gotta know how to maneuver shit and just having to walk through certain neighborhoods to get to certain places and shit like that. Just different things, man. Like, just having to survive all that shit. Like, having it, like, man. But I got to meet different people though. You know what I mean? I got to be able to know how to be myself and be able to conversate with different motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, and there's like, I mean, I know so many people and shit, and cool with so many different types of people.
Yeah, see, I know a lot of folks. A lot of folks know me. I'm not good with a lot of names.
Yeah, no, I ain't really a name type of dude.
You know, I know a lot of people.
Yeah, I ain't good with I ain't a name dude. I don't even me being somebody that's in the history and shit. I'm never like a name dude. I just like to know what it was about. I'd rather know what shit is about.
No, that's another thing
than to
too.
Be into shit. You know what I mean?
They don't know nobody out here nowadays either.
Yeah,
they just know each other and they know who the smart.
Yeah.
They know who the nigga with all the work.
Mm-hmm.
That was a no-no.
They want to know.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't really
that was a no-no when I was coming up.
And a lot of people willing to tell all their business, man. Like, I done met so many people. And before, like, me, and that's what I be trying to kind of slowly instill in them. Like, you can't really do that. Like, me being somebody who really used to, you know, rob, you know, do certain things and shit. It's like I be thinking like, bro, if you telling this type of shit, like if you telling this type of shit to all these people, like you might run into somebody like I used to be. Like I never like even had to really go do too much homework. Like people used to just come and offer this information. And it's like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, why is you even? And you telling this like, bro,
they know you gonna knock.
Like, who you giving this? Who you telling this shit to? Like you setting yourself up for failure, bro. Like everybody ain't your homie.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm glad you sat with me, OG. This was a dope one, man. This was a dope one. I know we could go on forever. We probably gonna have to do this again too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Do this again, man.
I know would be nice. It don't necessarily have to be an interview. I'm gonna try throughout this COVID shit to get past or get around it, but I want to throw a little social event with the food truck out back.
Yeah, I definitely slide.
You know what I mean? Have folks come through, eat the food. We can socialize while maintaining social distancing. You hear me?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, that'll be a good time for you to come, man, and you know, and just you might conversate with a couple other folks about, you know what I mean? Cause I'm looking forward to doing that, man, and it don't cost nothing. You know what I mean? When I do it, the food that I choose to serve is gonna be free. You know what I mean? You know how you came to a couple of my barbecues since I've been living here. Yeah, you know, cause all I want to do is I'm celebrating life.
Oh yeah, man. That's what it's about. Like loving, man. All that other shit, like that shit childish, like judging and worrying about all that bullshit. Like it's back to the real shit now, man. You know what I mean?
I appreciate the love, homie.
Yeah, OG. I definitely appreciate the love. This gonna be a dope one, man. Good looking, man. Yeah.
hope everybody good out there. I hope y'all alright. I'd like to welcome y'all to my mom. You're all invited. Call me the Pope, by the way.